Good morning children. How are you children? I hope you are doing well. So today let us start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Why Do We Fall Ill? We have seen that cells are the basic units of living organisms. Cells are made up of chemical substances like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, etc. In our body, various activities are going on like heart is beating, lungs are breathing, kidney is filtering the urine, brain is thinking. If suppose kidneys will not filter urine, then what will happen? Those poisonous substances will accumulate in our body. Then our brain will not think properly. It may prevent functioning of cells and tissues. To keep our body healthy, we require food. So today, let us discuss about health and disease. So children, what is meant by health? So health is a stage of being well enough to function well physically, mentally and socially. So this is the definition of health. So children, again I will repeat it. Health is a stage of being well enough to function well physically, mentally and socially. The health of all organisms depend on their surroundings or their environment. Suppose in our area, nobody is collecting garbage and disposing of. Drains are not cleaned. Always water is stagnant in our area. Then what will happen? Naturally, the possibility of poor health increases. Therefore, public cleanliness is important for individual health. So here, local authorities like Panchayat or municipal corporation should take care of the people. They should keep our surroundings clean and should provide clean drinking water. We need food to be healthy. So we should get job in our society. So economic conditions and jobs are needed for individual health. We should be always happy. We should not mistreat each other. We should not be afraid of each other. We should not scold each other. So, social equality and harmony are also necessary for individual health. Let us see what is meant by disease. Disease means dis-ease or being uncomfortable. So, children, please note down the definition. Disease means dis-ease or being uncomfortable. If someone is suffering from diarrhea, then we should find out the exact cause of diarrhea. So people can be in poor health without actually suffering from a particular disease. Let us see some examples. For example, good health for a dancer means to stretch her body or his body in difficult but graceful positions. Good health for a musician means to have good breathing capacity in his or her lungs to control the notes from his or her flute. So when we think about disease, we think about individual sufferers. When there is a disease in the body shows signs and symptoms of a disease. Symptoms may include headache, fever, loose motion, wound with pus, cough, etc. Science will give a little more definite indication of the presence of a particular disease. Doctor may do laboratory tests to pinpoint the disease. There are two types of diseases depending on its duration. The first type is acute diseases. Some diseases last for only very short periods of time, so they are called acute diseases. So what is meant by acute diseases? Some diseases last for only very short periods of time is called acute diseases. It will not cause major effects on health. There are no bad effects on our health. We do not lose weight. We do not become short of breath. We do not feel tired all the time. For example, common cold, fever, etc. Now let us see the second type of disease. It is known as chronic disease. So some diseases last for a long time. So it is known as chronic disease. So what is meant by chronic diseases? Some diseases last for a long time. So they are called chronic diseases. Now chronic diseases will cause a major effect on our health. There will be bad effects on our health. We may lose weight. We may feel breathlessness. We may feel tired all the time. For example, cancer, tuberculosis, etc. Chronic diseases have drastic long-term effect on people's health, and acute diseases have short-term effect on people's health. Let us see what causes diseases. There are many levels of causes of diseases. The first level of cause of disease is virus. For example, the child may not be healthy. The child may not be well nourished and does not get enough food to eat. So, lack of nourishment becomes a second level of cause of disease. So, why the child is not well nourished? So, a question arises. Because he may be belonging to a poor family. The child may fall sick due to genetic disorder also. So, this becomes contributory cause of diseases. So, poverty or lack of public services become third level of cause of diseases. It is now obvious that all diseases have immediate and contributory causes. So children, you might have listened to me carefully. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you children.